Hi Pisces, and welcome to your October energy reading. We are going to be talking about challenges you may face, things you need to avoid, positive energy or opportunities to embrace, and what you need to work on and make room for. We have tarot and oracle cards. You may find that one of these sets, agrees or resonates with you. You may find they all do. We're also going to be doing live tarot and oracle at the end. And just to let you know, this reading is for people with Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, or Pisces Rising. Let's get right into it with a challenge you may face this month. We have elders. Oh, well, I love the elders card. These are your elders. These are your spirit guides, right? They are your ancestors. They're also the elders in your life, like your grandparents, say, or maybe an aunt or uncle, okay? With the Hermit. Okay, all right. With the Hermit, that's that card usually is representing like kind of going away, going off on to seek inner wisdom, all right? I feel like maybe your elders, okay, an elder in your family, even if you're connecting spirit-wise with them, all right, they may be giving you advice that you don't like to hear, that you don't really want to take. I'm going to say that you know deep down is good, but it's not what you want, okay? And I feel like that good advice, that common sense is what you need, but it isn't what you want. And I feel that may be the challenge in an area, and it can be any area of your life that's going to be surrounding you this month, Pisces. I feel like someone who is older and wiser, we'll say, is going to want to be giving you some sort of advice or guidance. And like I said, it's what you need, but it isn't what you want. So that's going to be a challenge, the challenge of making the decision to take it, right? Next, we have positive energy to embrace or what might bring you joy. And we have spider, with the spider's web. Community and web weaving with the death card, death and rebirth, right? Ending, getting rid of what no longer serves you and bringing in what does. Here we go. Positive energy to embrace is really letting go of what no longer serves you. You'll be amazed at how much peace and joy that can bring to you. But bringing in, it says community, web weaving, networking, making friends, maybe joining a group, spider web creativity, really being creative. Maybe letting go of the old habit of sitting in front of the television all the time or in front of your devices all the time and taking up a new group within the community, or doing something that, I don't know, inspires you or just makes you happy, right? Doing a craft, a hobby, that sort of thing. Okay, that's the positive energy for you to embrace. Let go of your old, let go of your old routine and create a new positive routine for yourself. I like it. Negative or shadow energy to work on, potions and spells. A little pinch of this, a little pinch of that, okay. With the Emperor. Oh, you guys. Okay. Negative or shadow energy to work on. The Emperor, God love him, okay? He is all of the kings in one. But, he can have some negative attributes sometimes, like maybe being a little too authoritarian, a little too calculating, a little too aggressive, a little bit of a know-it-all, a little bit of, my way or the highway. And what I want to say here with the potions and the spells, it may be a little pinch of this and a little pinch of that. What it isn't is a big handful of this and a big handful of that. Sometimes I feel, Pisces, you may have a bit of a problem following the directions or following the rules or following the regulations. You challenge them, okay? And the reason that this is a negative or a shadow for you is it never serves you in the way you expect it should. That's why it's something you need to work on. You can still be the authority in your own life. You can still be aggressive as long as you're not hurting anyone or anything. You can be a bit intense, but you do need to follow sometimes the recipe, the rules, the regulations. Just because trying to go against them, just for the sake of trying to go against them, isn't serving you in some way. I don't know. You're gonna know where that resonates in your own life, okay? Right? It could be anywhere in your life, but that is something that you need to let go of. Let's look at what you need to make room for. Whiskey. Well, maybe you need to have more whiskey. All right. With the Three of Swords. Oh. The fact that this card is showing us whiskey still in the barrels, right? It's not showing it as a bottle or in a glass. It's showing us the whiskey in the barrels, and okay. You know, when it sits, right? It ages. There's the word I'm looking for. It has to age. And maybe it's like she's taken a sample, right? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? What I feel you need to make room for is patience. Because, all right, is it ready yet? Is it time yet? Can I do it yet? I would need to go. I need to go. I need this to happen. I want this to happen. And not having patience is causing you one big, huge headache with all those swords down through your head there on this card. So Three of Swords is pain. It's discomfort. It can be grief even. But by being so, I need it now, I need it, this needs to happen now, or me, and not being patient and waiting for the right time, waiting for divine timing, not your timing. Oh, I feel like I'm being hard on you here, Pisces, but I'm just reading the cards and what's coming in with them. Sorry. This may be a big learning month for you, okay? But I don't know. I just feel like it's not serving you because look at the pain it's causing. You know, everything's just coming out. It's all over the place, which means your thoughts, your emotions, all over the place, right? There's a reason that this card, I want to say whiskey of patience, waiting for the right time, is important for you. Again, you will know where in your life, or maybe just in life in general, how that resonates with you. What you need to avoid: midnight, the most magical hour of all. With the Star. Okay. Midnight, the most magical hour of all, is taking me straight to Cinderella. And remember, if she didn't get back in time, everything disappeared, wasn't it? The coach turned back into a pumpkin. I don't know. All the men that were with the coach turned back into mice. I'm trying to remember this story. It's been so long. Anyway, she had a time limit, wasn't it? Midnight. She needed to be back. Again, this is about timing, right? What I want to say is, are you overextending yourself in some areas of your life? Maybe you're doing too much for others. Are you trying to be the star of the show? Okay. Also, there's something else here with the Cinderella. It's like, I know it wasn't Cinderella, but what I want to say is, are you trying to be the belle of the ball and overstaying your welcome? right? You want to stand out. You want to be the shiny star. You want everyone to notice you. You want to be the center of attention in some way, and you're overstaying your welcome. Or even what else is coming in is like, you're at a party, say a house party, or even the bar, it doesn't matter. Okay. And, you've probably been drinking a little bit, and you overindulge that little bit too much, when really you should have cut yourself off and gone home long ago. Okay. It's that kind of energy. You need to avoid that. You need, again, it's working on the timing in a different way. You need to know your time. You need to know the time for you to shine and for the time for you to just be. Okay? This is a heavy one for you, Pisces. This is a heavy one. But I want to say in a positive way, none of these things are bad things, right? But we always have work to do on ourselves. So this is just some work you can do on yourself. Divine timing is divine timing. You can't control it, right? Or other people's timing, you can't control it. Being a little too rigid and not wanting to follow the rules, the regulations, the steps, the procedures, whatever it is, and you want to skip ahead and just, you'll dictate how it happens. Look, we all have moments like that. But this is coming up in your reading because these are things that you need to work on. Because here's the thing, they don't come across well to others, right? You get like I said here, I think you might be getting a bad rap. It's not serving you to be this way. It puts you in a bad light, so to speak. Okay. What opportunities or what should you grab a hold of? Fire cider. Well, now, what is that? Along with the Knight of Pumpkins. Okay, the fire cider. I don't read everything on these cards because sometimes they're like rhymes and I don't really get them. So I just try to go with intuition on them or what it actually says. So, see, to me, fire cider just makes me think of, I don't know if it's, again, it's like you drink it, it goes in your belly, fire in your belly, right? They want you to, well, it's kind of like, did I not have this in the last one of the other readings? It's like igniting that fire in your belly because they want you to grab a hold of an opportunity. So it's like getting yourself prepared. That's what it was in the last reading. It was like these last few cards. But same idea is coming out here. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Again, take your time. Nothing needs to be rushed here. But there's something, maybe an opportunity that you want to go after, an opportunity that you're waiting for to come in, that you want to grab a hold of or seize, seize the day. I feel this message is saying take the time to be prepared because it's not necessarily working on your timing. We're coming back to here. It's divine timing. Therefore, you don't know when that opportunity is going to present itself, where it will, how it will, or by who, whatever. That is unknown, but you need to be prepared. So do whatever it is that you can now to get prepared, because being prepared, meeting opportunity equals success, okay? And maybe in the past you've missed some opportunities because you haven't been prepared. So I don't know if this is upgrading a skill. That's what I'm kind of seeing, or if it's if it was, say, a job or something, like, proactively looking all the time, not waiting for it to fall on your lap, and then you're not prepared. You don't even have your resume ready. That, you know what I mean? Like that type of thing. I'm not saying it's that. It's just that type of thing where this opportunity could come in when you least expect it or when you're least prepared for it. So be prepared. If that's having a copy, for example, of your resume on your phone, not just on your desktop or on your laptop, It's that kind of thing. Be prepared. Okay, so those are your messages, Pisces. Let's get some tarot for further clarification, confirmation, or additional guidance. Okay. Knight of Ghosts. All right. Ooh, okay, I like that. All right, this is good. Queen of Ghosts. All right. And I hope that you like my decks here. If you did and you like the energy, the messages in the reading, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm for my channel. All right. Let's take a look here. We have, okay, first I'm going to say Knight of Ghosts. I don't know. I feel like a knight travels through his imagination, right? So he does what his imagination brings into him. He kind of travels in that way. I feel I need to say that for some reason. But with the opportunity we were talking about, maybe this is your Knight of Cups coming in, carrying the message of romance, messages of the heart. You need to be prepared. Oh my God, does that mean when you go out, look the part? When you go out, look the part, right? Maybe it's time to stop wearing the wrinkled clothes and the no makeup and the hair. If you're a woman, right, or a guy, right? The stained jeans and the stained T-shirt with wrinkles all over it. Look the part. Maybe this is it. Your knight in shining cups of ghosts, whatever is coming in. Be prepared. Okay, that could be a message for some people. Also, with the Queen of Ghosts here, this is just about through all of this. I said some of this was a little maybe harsh, hard to hear, okay? When there's things about ourselves that we don't like, then it is hard to hear. But you know what? Nurture yourself through this. Don't get angry with yourself or upset. You need to show yourself self-love and self-care as you're working and making room for these different things in your life, okay? Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. And with the Devil card, it's breaking free of those bad habits, of those addictive behaviors, of self-sabotage, because I feel sometimes up here with this one, it can almost be a form of self-sabotage. You think you're doing good, but in the end, you're not doing any good for yourself anyway, right? It's almost like a self-sabotaging behavior. So with the Devil card here, it's breaking free of that. It's realizing you don't need to be tied to those addictive behavior. All right, let's get two last oracles and then we are done, Pisces, for your October. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. I appreciate your support and I hope that you enjoy these readings. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. That would be wonderful. Let's get one of the last two oracles here. Okay, it is letting go. All right, you guys, we're talking about that, right? Removing yourself from any of these addictive patterns or behaviors, anything that's not serving you, letting go of the need of what you want rather than what might be good for you, letting go of feeling like everything needs to be on your time, okay? Those sort of things. Allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. Okay. So that could be something literally that's been hurting you. You need to let it go because that's an energy that doesn't serve you, keeping you in an energy of feeling hurt, stung, right? The Three of Swords here. But also I believe it's letting go of some of these behaviors because when you let go of them, you allow new behaviors in. Oh, a card flipped over here as I was shuffling. So let's get that. Here it is. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. I had this card one other time, and what I said was, you know what? This right here could be your blueprint for a fantastic event in your life, okay? And then you get to celebrate. Once you get past it. Does this happen right away? No, it takes time to work through these things, but there will be success, I feel, and celebration at the end. And you can use this reading as your blueprint to help you figure out what you need to do, what you need to be prepared for, what you need to work on and let go of. So I hope that, again, that you enjoyed this. I appreciate your time, your support. And if you know anyone else that may need to hear this message, then please pass it along to them. I would really appreciate that. I'm the conduit that brought it through from spirit to you, and you can be the conduit to pass it along to others. I'll see you in your next reading. Bye-bye.